What's up, Eddie?
Hey, Mike, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, what's happening?
I have a question for you. If I was your worker and I'm supposed to be doing something that you told me to do and I have my path and I'm ready to roll, but I choose to protest while I'm on the clock, shouldn't I be fined, docked, something? I think that these players, you said it best, the owners are cowards. But you know what's going to happen? When they lose their money, when people stop watching, that's when they're going to take action. What do you think?
Maybe. I mean, listen, I totally have said from the beginning that they do not have a right to do this. They are employees. They are been hired and paid handsomely to do a job, and that is their job. That's it. Case closed. No, I just tell my team before the week, anyone kneels for the anthem in my ballpark, I reserve the right to get rid of you, and if I think I need you on the field, I'm going to fine you heavily before I put you back on the field. Case closed. Dave and Edison, what's up, Dave?
Hi, Mike. Listen, I just think that the problem was, I think, if you just let them kneel in the beginning, this would have been over by now. But the president calling them names and everything, I think he put the players in the corner. I just don't think
I don't agree. I think it was a very unpopular move with fans in the NFL from the beginning. The outcry was instantaneous. They don't want it.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. If you went to a game, if you went to a game and you kneeled down at a national anthem in a baseball game, people would scream for you to get up. They would tell you that. But so the same thing. People are offended by the idea. It's almost like sacrilege. It's like they don't want to see you do that to the national anthem and to the flag. It annoys them. So that's why it annoys people. That it really does. I've met a lot of people who tell me that it has ignored them to the point where they don't watch the NFL anymore.
I mean, I personally would agree. I think you should stand for the anthem. But to me, it's like, when you look at Greg Hardy and Michael Vick, if that's the reason you're going to stop watching football, I don't know. I have a hard time thinking that.
Well, I think you know what? That's fine that you feel that way, but I'm telling you, I have had a lot of people, and people I know who have been enormous football fans who've told me they've given up their season tickets because of this issue. And listen, I didn't say I would do that, but I know people who have told me they've done it. Greg in Manhattan, what's up, Greg?
Hey, Mike. So, is there a superstar player in the NFL who's doing this? I don't think so, because they're not going to risk their endorsements. And you're right. The only way it's going to stop is if the owners grow a pair and say, hey, you're getting a $25,000 fine.
A top player will not do this, mainly because his agents probably told him, you know what, you do that, you'll lose all your endorsements. So you're absolutely true, Greg. It's an excellent point. And even if a guy wanted to take a strong stand, he wouldn't, because he would lose. And, that's why a lot of people have criticized Michael Jordan through the years. I mean, people who wanted him to take a more active role in injustices, he said he didn't. Why? Because Michael Jordan wanted to sell his products to everybody. That's why. Because that was what was important to him, which is his prerogative. But that was, he decided, I am not going to have anybody angry at me. Case closed. I'm not going to have anybody angry at me. And that's how, you're right, the bigger players, you don't see them do that because of that reason, that they don't want to lose their endorsements. They don't want anybody angry at them. Mark in Manalapan, what's up, Mark?
Mike, nice to talk to you again.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd ever get the chance.
Well, thank you. What's up?
I was wondering if this, any form of protest, or just if he kneels, do you get the penalty? That would be the first thing.
Well, it says here, if he need, what would be another form of protest?
Put the fist in the air, turn your back.
I would think very quickly they would be put into the list if they're not there right now. But I think those issues would be put right into the list.
And the solution is very simple. You just take the avenue away. The team stay in the tunnel during the anthem.
I think
and then
that's
you can
the
have
cowards.
spots go off and they'll let them come out afterwards.
I think that's the coward's way out, myself, in that they've been out there all these years for the national anthem, and now they're not coming out anymore. I think fans see through that. All right, let me put it back on the field for a minute. The Mets have signed Jose Bautista. The Mets today announced that the club has signed free agent outfielder Jose Bautista to a one-year deal. Bautista will wear number 11 and will be available for tonight's game. To make room, the Mets have optioned Phillip Evans back to Vegas. Bautista, 37, is a 6-time All-Star and a 3-time Silver Slugger winner. He was signed by Atlanta on April 18th, but was cut loose. He has not been hitting. He batted only 143 in limited action. Bautista, though, has been an incredibly consistent player if you go over his career. He has hit 20 or more home runs in every year from 2010 to 2017, including leading the league in home runs in 2010 and 2011. In 2010, he hit 54 home runs. He is one of only 3 players in the majors with at least 20 home runs in every season since 2010. The other 2 were Nelson Cruz and Giancarlo Stanton. Led the league in walks twice. Last year, had 23 homers, 27 doubles, and 65 RBIs, which was a real tail off from where he had been the year before. 15-year career, he has hit 333 home runs. So Mets have added a bat here. How much life is in his bat? We'll find out, Robbie, right away. But Jose Bautista could help. I would give you that. I think he could help. He's a real bat. You know, I think he's a positive. I think he can help. You know, he's got a little. It throws a little danger at you when he comes to the plate. You can still hit the ball out of the ballpark. We'll see what's left. He has not been great of late, but we'll see where he is at this point of his life. Says here he's 37, so he's been around the block, that's for sure. But he's had a very good career. For his career, he's hit 333 home runs, knocked in 932 runs. 1,000 RBIs is usually an indicator of a very solid career. 361 on base percentage, which is good. So Bautista, who really hits left-handed pitching and is a slugger, is a definite bat for the Mets. We'll see what's left in him as far as life in the old guy. But he has signed with the Mets and will be in uniform number 11 immediately. 6 o'clock, WFAN and WFAN FM in New York. Here's Mr. Met.